başlayalım sizle. Bir gün belki hayatta kör akan o yaşları
con la punta al pie.
Tutamam içimde, gitsen nereye kadar, kalsam ne yarar, hiç anlatamadım, hiç anlamadılar. Herkes neden düşman, herkes neden düşman? Unuttuk hepsini, Nuh'un nefesini. Gelme yanıma sen, başkasın ben başka.
Hi everybody, Tom, Mehmet, how are you? You hear me? I cannot hear you guys. Hey, Tom, Mehmet, how are you? You hear me? Hey, yeah, okay. Our festival is starting tomorrow. We like to promote the festival today and see how it's going on, everything with the live. We are on YouTube, Facebook groups, and Twitch, and what else? Periscope and LinkedIn. Tom, why don't you talk about the festival? I think we're gonna have some more people going to join us. Selçuk Şirin is gonna join soon. Maybe Genline is going to talk about Niva, and Mehmet is gonna talk about the festival. We organize the festival with Mehmet, and Tom is helping us to, marketing for the festival and shout out. Okay, why don't you tell something about it, Tom? How we doing? Yep.
So it's a fantastic lineup. As you saw, 15 countries. And how many acts now, Mehmet?
30.
30 acts. Over the course of 6 days, we've been getting some nice press mentions. WNYC picked it up today.
Mehmet, you are on mute.
I'm listening to Tom.
Oh, okay.
I'm sure you could put it a lot better than I could, but yeah, it's getting a lot of interest, and it's such a worthy cause to help out a venue that's put in so much to the New York music community. And people think that because things are opening up on April 2nd that it's going to be easy for everyone to reopen, but the reality is that it's not. People took a big hit this year, and the reality of limited capacity opening is not gonna be feasible for a lot of people for large and mid-sized venues. So this is really necessary both for the venue and the musicians participating. So
it is.
Mehmet?
Yeah, I think that in a time like this is the only way to really communicate and get together with our community. And we thought it was a good idea to start off with pre-recorded segments. The performances are not live, but they were recorded live. So you'll get to see performances from DROM, from other parts of the world, different festivals, and then also surprises from some performers who also talked and told us how they're doing and what they're doing during the pandemic. So lots of surprises coming up.
Yep.
And Mehmet, do we know how many countries people are dialing in from for to participate?
I think my last count, we were at 14 or 15.
Nice.
Definitely over a dozen.
And so, can you recap a little of the artists that we saw just now?
Right now, yeah, I put together some clips from the different days. We started with Meola. We have I think Morvetesi was in it, and we have Snarky Puppy in it. We have you see, I can't remember who was there. Fanfare Big Band, and we have Gypsy All Stars. Actually, tomorrow is the first day. Let's talk about the first day. Mehmet, why don't you talk about the Fanfare Big Band? You know them better than me. They played before DROM. It's amazing French Algerian band. I mean, yep.
Fantastic. That really big brass band. If you like music of the Roma from Eastern Europe in particular, this fits into that. Even though the band is from North Africa and based in Paris, France, they've done an amazing job in bringing together many different styles of music and really pulling from different sources. There's definitely North African music in it. There's the beat of it, the rhythms, but then there's also a jazz sensibility, definitely an urban feel to it. It's party music, it's music that makes you think, and then music to share your sorrows with. It's really, really emotional music to me. Whenever I'm at a show at Fanfare, and I've seen them a few times by now, I always feel that I'm part of a larger collective that the music speaks to me, even though I may not know and understand the language.
Yep, that's really, really amazing band. And we have Snarky Puppy. It's very interesting. I was thinking yesterday, Snarky Puppy, like years ago, they were played in DROM, and after 2 or 3 weeks, they got their first Grammy. Then, of course, they got big. They're now performing for the big stages. But since I talked with Michael to be a part of the festival, they said like they cannot shoot a video right now because everybody's different places. But he sent us 2 videos to use it, and after we talk, even though before the festival they got like their 5th Grammy, we have some kind of relation with like DROM and Snarky Puppy is very interesting.
With our lucky charm.
Yeah. And thanks to them, they have also he has another band, Bocante, which he sent 2 videos from them. They're both of them from San Francisco Jazz Center. It's very nice 2 songs from both bands. And Ibrahim Maalouf, our good friend of ours, he played several times in DROM, and he sent very nice message. We're gonna put it tomorrow, and one of his shows at DROM. And Donald Harrison, Mehmet, or Tom, you guys talk about it. And he's very important jazz.
New Orleans
with family. Yep, New Orleans.
Yeah.
We call him Big Chief. Everybody calls him Big Chief, of course. Sure. He's the head of the New Orleans wedding and funeral band. Let's put it this way.
Yeah. One of the great, New Orleans Indians families.
Yep.
And who else is on tomorrow?
And Mor ve Ötesi from Turkey. We're gonna finish with them. It's very interesting. Also, the drummer of the band, he was shooting their last performance at DROM with the GoPros and another one of our colleagues shooting the video. He collected all the videos, but he never put it together. Since we asked them video from the for the festival, he put it himself. Amazing 1-song video, and he sent it to me. It's really, really nice. It shows how DROM with the all these people singing with them in the concert. It's last minute of the concert, basically last song in the concert. It's very nice video. I like it a lot.
Now that's a group that I wasn't terribly familiar with. Are they one of the kind of old school Turkish psych bands? Are they newer? What's their story?
Mor ve Ötesi is how many years, Mehmet? Like more than 30 years, maybe?
I think they got together in the early 90s, to my knowledge. Early to mid 90s.
Yeah. They are not psychedelic. They are, Turkish rock, I would say, but not like Anatolian rock. It's more like the modern side of it, but always with the Turkish lyrics. I tour with them a lot, like maybe 3-4 times from here to Seattle. We did like 7-8 shows every time they come. Let's hear music a little bit more, maybe, Dennis. And by the time maybe Selçuk can join us. He said he's gonna join. This is Meola.
Ben başlıyorum sizlere. Bir gün belki hayatta kör akan o yaşları
se baila con la punta al pie.
Tutamam içimde, gitsen nereye kadar, kalsam ne yarar, hiç anlatamadım, hiç anlamadılar. Herkes neden düşman, herkes neden düşman? Unuttuk hepsini, Nuh'un nefesini. Gelme yanıma sen, başkasın ben başka.
Evet. Bir kez daha izledik. Tom, you were asking Mor ve Ötesi, the one, the Turkish one.
Mhm.
This is the Morvetes.
That last group.
Yeah, that's the Morvetes from Drum, the Turkish song, the acoustic one.
Can I ask you a question, Tom?
Yeah.
Because you've been following us for a long time, and we're in it. We curated the festival. Looking from the outside, and since you know Drum, the venue, so does this festival to sort of like what we do in general for those who may not be familiar with Drum?
I'm sorry, you broke up a little bit there, Mehmet. Could you just repeat the last part of the question?
Yeah, I was just wondering, how you think the curation and the festival looks from outside, and how that ties into what we do in person as a venue located in the East Village of New York City the past 12, 13 years.
Well, I love what a great mix it is, and it really does kind of, represent Drum, I think, because it does have that core. There's the gypsy element, there's the Turkish element, there's what you guys are really known for, but there's also some great wild cards like Gloria Gaynor, which I think that's fantastic. Meola, which people may not realize is a friend of the club, and of course guys like Frank London, who are long associated with you, as well as the East Village. I think it all works together. I'm actually really curious. Has Gloria played there before?
I'm sorry?
Has Gloria Gaynor played Drum before?
No, actually, we were shooting Gloria Gaynor for summer stage show.
Aha.
We have like a whole concert, and I asked to use one of her songs to do summer stage, and they asked them. They said okay, and we cut one song. End of the show, we're gonna use it.
Right.
But it was amazing private show. You can have it at Drum. Like we were like 5-6 people and full band. Gloria Gaynor was singing. All her hits was amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah. I wish we can do it to her something again, but we'll see. You never know. She was planning to that time actually shoot a Christmas party, but for her fans through the live stream. But that time was not good, so she said she decided not to do it because at this they should be in the Drum again, like 10 to 15 people to do that.
Right.
It was the COVID pretty high that time still.
And I think one other artist that really needs a shout out is probably Arturo O'Farrill, who you guys are doing so much together during quarantine.
And he prepared the video for us. Actually, it's amazing. Like 4 or 5 songs we put it together,
right.
And it's I think it's really one of the highlights for the festival. Yeah. We really appreciate it. And he got Grammy too.
Yeah, that's right.
This year again.
Right.
Yep.
Just received one.
I think 11th Grammy or maybe more. I don't remember, something like that.
Yeah, and he's done a lot with Drum during the pandemic too, like doing the trivia nights and things like that.
Yep.
A great friend of the club.
Yep.
Who are you guys excited about? I know there's some surprises you might not want to give away, but
I have to say that Arturo O'Farrill's piece, which actually is 4 songs, is really remarkable, and people should really set alerts on their phones or something to make sure that they don't miss that one. That will be, I believe, on Monday next week. I have to say that not only is the band in top form, but the song selection and how they produced, these are all pre-recorded, right? So every recording is different, and what they did was they pieced together to create like a large ensemble online. And I think the final presentation is really, really wonderful. They put a lot of efforts into it. So our thanks go out to Eric and Arturo and the entire crew.
Yep, I agree. Another interesting thing, actually, we finished all the lineup, but one of our good friends from Turkey, and the band is one of the most important trio, I would say, Mazhar Fuat Özkan, MFÖ. One of his, the band member just called me. He was in the hospital. He wants to be the part of the festival, but he said like he couldn't send it. Is he late? But he wants to do it, And I said, okay, just send it. I'm gonna redo everything for you. I'll put it. And he found one video never seen, and he sent one song and with a very nice, personal message. This is also very, touchy. And
So will this be a premiere from him?
yeah, no. I mean, that video, we can show it. I mean, the first time we're going to show, I think, in the festival for the public, but they've been on stage like 50 years almost,
Right.
One of my favorite Turkish band, one of everybody's favorite, actually. Turkey. It's that kind of band. It's like Crosby, Still Nash kind of, the musically, and the trio, I would say, like similar. That was the nice one to end off to everything we finished. I did even the finished editing and everything, and I put it back. That's a good one too. I mean, I like also Slavic Soul Party's video. I made a small teaser. Maybe you saw it before. It's a very nice video. They put it together. Like I would say, like one of our third is all from drum stage. Mostly recently, like the COVID times, we shoot it. But I'm happy with it. We have a good lineup, I believe.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
Do you want to talk a little bit more about some of the other Turkish acts, like Baba Zula or some of the others?
Yeah, you want to talk, Mehmet, about Baba Zula? He knows them too.
Sure. Baba Zula actually is a really interesting group because they kind of bridge those genres from psychedelic Anatolian rock of the 70s with sort of like more urban influences, maybe reggae, maybe dub, maybe freestyle music. We came together in the 90s in Istanbul, and since that time they've been really quite influential. Their reach has really increased significantly over the last 10 years, 15 years. They've toured all around the world, really a bastion of like psychedelic, new psychedelic. All those bands like Altıngun from the Netherlands and Guy Soakyo from England, Baba Zula is sort of like their grandfather in some ways. They came first, and they really started that new psychedelic feel to this whole genre. They're also very theatrical. Those who have not seen them live may not know this, but the band really employs many different techniques on stage. It's very theatrical. It's dance as well as visual, not just musically speaking. And like I said, they traveled everywhere from North America to Japan. They're well known in Turkey too, in parts of Europe. So another band that we're really proud to have presented in the past, and toured also in the United States too. We toured with them, I believe, twice, and definitely an alumni of the Drum family. So really happy to have them here.
Yeah. And there was another one I wanted to ask you about. This is fun for me because I never get to really ask you guys about Turkish music. So this is like a good opportunity to, kind of pick your brains a little bit about your,
Yes, actually, I remember, Tom, when you were a head of National Geographic Music, I remember also writing a piece about Turkish music.
That's right. Yeah.
Unfortunately, is now lost in the dustbins of, online archives. Maybe we can resurrect it somehow.
If I ever can find the server, I would bid on it, But there's another Turkish group I wanted to ask you about, though. Mogolar. Am I saying that correctly?
Yeah, Moğollar. Selçuk Şirin is here. Maybe Selçuk wants to talk about Moğollar. Selçuk is he's the professor in the NYU, one of our good friend, and I would say like one of our drum fans, right, Selçuk?
Certainly, that's why.
Yeah, he can talk about Moğollar. Why not?
Yeah, Moğollar. So when you say it in English, of course, it's hard to pronounce. I always wonder, like, if their name was easy to pronounce in English, whether they would be more famous. Certainly. So Moğollar is a Turkish Anatolian rock band. Started I believe, late 60s, early 70s.
It is, yes.
They made some of the most well-recognized tunes for movies in Turkey. Everyone will recognize their tune. But over the years now, some of the founders are still around, but they have also included some new blood into their band. Still around. Very good to listen to them.
Yep. They've been on stage 23 years, actually. They just celebrate, 53. They celebrate their 50th years in 2018 with a bunch of, concerts with the other musicians joined them, and their first album was 1970, I guess. Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's still their original lineup, or there have been changes?
Meola also performed with the other Turkish psychedelic rock acts like Cem Karaca. Maybe you heard it. Played with Barış Manço, like all Anatolian rock singers, like very, very famous. They are not live. I mean, we lost them like long ago. And also Cahit Berkay, who's the leader of the band, he has so many songs as Selçuk says, for the movies he wrote. It became very popular. And basically, it's not many new songs. I would say like newest one maybe 20 years.
Yeah.
Okay, Selçuk, what do you think about the festival? Did you look at it? Do you have a chance to look at it?
Yes, I'm looking forward to it. It looks amazing. We need creative solutions to an unpredictable time that we are all experiencing. Music and art is really missing in our lives, and whatever way we can think of, we need to include it in our lives. And I think we're all suffering for it. I am a psychologist, as by training, and I feel like the lack of music, lack of art in our lives over the past year has really negatively contributed to our mood, which I assume is not as positive. Although in the US, it's getting, we are a little bit, hopeful right now. It seems like this vaccination is going great. But yeah, I'm so happy that you're doing this.
I think also people miss the community aspect of seeing music too. That's
Definitely.
people get community from different places, and for a lot of people, going to shows, that's important.
The Spotify is great, all kinds of online. It's easy to find, but after a while, just listening to a tune from any kind of platform doesn't really do justice to the experience unless you're there sharing with other people and living it in the live venue like Drum. So I can't wait to get back to Drum.
Hopefully, we're going to be open in like around 20th of April. That's what we're planning. Yep.
Great news.
Yep.
Wow. Last time I spoke to you, you were saying September. So this is a news.
Yeah, because they allow venues to open 33% in April 2nd. They announced it, but we are also restaurant and bar allowed to be 50%. I'm still confused which one we going to follow, but at least we can able to open, I would say, like with 70 people, between 70 and 100. We'll see.
Oh.
Would it be like
but nobody knows yet?
Yeah.
Seated, yeah.
What's the first show?
First show, I think Halil Sezai from Turkey is coming.
Ah, excellent.
Yeah, he's gonna do 3 shows.
This is the kind of news we were hoping to hear from you.
Yeah. Then we're talking with the other artists, but I assume we're going to be open maybe 4 days, 3 or 4. Yeah, Mehmet, not more. Maybe 4 days. We have some regular shows.
I think at the beginning we'll have 3 or 4 days, and then we'll ramp up the programming.
So the first day you're open is the 2nd of April?
For the venues in New York, yes.
Yeah, okay. I want a seat on that day. I want to be there.
Well, you said
I'll let you know.
will be open on the 20th, is that right?
Yeah, the 16. I should check the calendar again, but I think 16 is the first show we're gonna have.
The second is when all venues in New York are
all venues in New York, they are allowed to open. Yeah.
So
33%. Let's just make sure we add that, not full capacity.
Yeah. No.
So who's watching us right now? Is this a test drive or?
This is festival is going to start tomorrow. We are planning to talk about the festival tomorrow also. We decide to do one test drive, but we are live. Dennis, Dennis, he's doing, he's on the wheel. I don't know, he knows who's following, but we are on Twitch, YouTube, Facebook, Periscope,
Send me a link so I can share, so people can follow.
Okay, then you send link to Selçuk, then he can share it. He can send people to share, and we try to reach as much as we can. We were planning to just do it in the YouTube mainly, but I think this way we can reach more people. I'm hoping. Selçuk, Mehmet, you met before, right?
I don't think we did.
We met at the venue very briefly.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
We are doing everything with Mehmet last 20 years maybe, organizing all these things together. And Tom is helping us with the marketing and publicist. He was working with the National Geography before music site. And Tom, you can tell more. You did, I know, but we know him also maybe over 15 years.
Yeah, I'm a longtime music journalist, and these days more of a publicist than a journalist. So I've been working with these guys and a lot of other New York-based venues and artists, and just getting the word out to the community and the media.
Thank you for doing this.
It's my pleasure. Thank you for hanging in there. But, I don't know.
Should we see the videos one more time? What do you think?
Sure.
Yes, I think we should.
Yeah, Selçuk didn't see it maybe.
That might be useful if you guys shouted out the bands as they popped up. Just
Okay. All right. Yeah, will do. This is Meola.
Ben başlıyorum sizlere. Bir gün belki hayatta.
This is the song I was talking. The singer Cem Karaca. Okay, his song, and the singer is his son, Emrah Karaca. Yep.
Kör akan o yaşları.
This is new Tips All Stars with two percussionists from Snarky Puppy as a guest.
Vamos, Drom. Todo el mundo con la mano arriba. ¡Anda! Avísale a tu vecina que esta luba no termina. Que se baila con la punta al pie.
This is Snarky Puppy. This is Jorge Glem and Cesar, Venezuelan Cuban duet.
got that Sorry, so many only.
This is Mor ve Ötesi. End of the last drum concert. Good friend of Selçuk.
Sen nereye kadar kalsam ne yarar, hiç anlatamadım, hiç anlamadılar. Herkes neden düşman, herkes neden düşman. Unuttuk hepsini, Nuh'un nefesini. Gel de yanıma sen, başkasın ben başka.
This is Fanfarai, big band from France
And Algeria.
and Algeria. And this is the Turkish song, the very famous Turkish song. They rearranged it.
Dancing is allowed, guys.
Yeah. Song called Gülüm Benim.
What does that translate as?
My rose. You are my rose.
Now, this really makes me want to be in the live music in you right now.
This is another big band from Macedonia, Jambo Agasevi. He's 30 years old, amazing brass band. They're Macedonian Turkish mixed. Of course, all Romani. Yep, that's it.
Nice.
And 25 more. Yep.
So one thing probably should mention too is that, you know, it is a fundraiser, and maybe mention the address where people.
Yeah, I like to thank Selçuk for it too. He's the one of the first pledgers. Thank you again, Selçuk.
Yes, thank you so much. We really appreciate your support.
Of course. That's the least we could do.
Yeah, when we talk about the festival with Mehmet, we were thinking about to make it like a small ticket price first, but we decided instead of doing it, you know, let's do it free. And if anybody wants to, you know, pledge, they can pledge through GoFundMe. And also, I like to say that we're going to share this with the musicians who joined the festival.
Yes, we are aiming to raise $25,000. I think we're past 10%, 2,500 at this point. It's definitely a good start, and let's see how things will turn out in the next few days.
Well, maybe when we, you can talk to Cüneyt again, Serdar. When you start, maybe he can use some segments from your videos. You can just send.
I don't think he can do that because he's having a problem if he use, you know, the music. But he mentioned last week. Probably you saw it too.
Yeah.
Maybe he may mention again.
No, you're right. He can't use the videos.
Yeah, he can. I don't think he can use the videos.
All tomorrow. What time is it starting? 2:00.
We have 2 shows every day, 2 p.m. and 8 p.m. 2 p.m. mostly we aim for Europe, and 8 p.m. for mostly here. But you can,
Yeah. So tomorrow when you start, maybe I just put another call out, shared another, put the link to the GoFundMe. So maybe tomorrow I'll do it again.
Thanks a lot. Thank you. You have amazing followers too. It helps a lot for us. Thanks for it. All right.
I have to go. I
know. You have another thing. Thanks for joining us.
Yes. Tom, nice meeting you.
Good to see you always.
Well,
Good luck.
And we'll talk. Bye, Selçuk.
Bye.
Thank you again. All right. I think maybe we can meet tomorrow again, huh?
Yes, 2 p.m.
In the opening, 2 p.m.
all right.
Yeah.
I think we're doing good. Everything's working.
Yeah.
Wonderful.
Yep.
Thank you.
Thanks to Dennis.
Thank you, Dennis. Yes, major thanks to Dennis.
Yep, he did it. All right, guys.
See you tomorrow.
See you tomorrow.
Take care.
Let's run one more time and finish, Dennis, huh? All right. See you. Thanks, Tom.
Ben başlıyorum sizlere. Bir gün belki hayatta kör akan o yaşları
Vamos, Drom. Todo el mundo con la mano arriba. ¡Ay! Avísale a tu vecina que esta luba no termina. Que se baila con la punta al pie.
tutamam içimde. Gitsem nereye kadar, kalsam ne yarar, hiç anlatamadım, hiç anlamadılar. Herkes neden düşman, herkes neden düşman. Unuttuk hepsini, Nuh'un nefesini. Gelme yanıma sen, başkasın ben başka.